Hey, what's going on? This is Dutch coming at you from Prison Riot Radio. And right now I got a good brother and a strong voice for the struggle. My man, Brim is on the phone.
Peace, peace, peace. This your boy Brim, T. Johnson, coming to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, getting straight into it, man, I heard you wrote a book, and it's called Making Your Wrongs Right. I love that title. I think it's a strong book of redemption. Tell the people a little bit about the book.
Yeah, absolutely. It's basically like a little semi-testimony of the transition of my life of waking up from ignorance and living wicked and foul to being conscious and giving my life to God, and now doing the right thing, but also trying to influence other people to do the right thing as well, and just sharing it, the journey.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's a powerful thing because as a people we need to be shown the way. A lot of times we miss the opportunities to be led because so many people before us have misled us. So now we have an individuals who have the platform and the energy to do it the right way. So let me ask you, what do you think is missing from the community? What is a strong, what do you think the thing that we need most in our community to make us a strong nation?
The number one thing we missing is God, and the number two thing we missing is love.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you wholeheartedly, especially when you speak about a divine power, because that's what brought us out of slavery. That's what that's what brought us through all of the struggles that we have. No matter what you call that God, whether it's Jesus or Allah or you call it Jehovah, the bottom line is that energy was what saved us, because without that, man, we had no hope and no way to move forward.
100%, I agree.
You know what I mean? So that's definitely what we were going. So as I see that, it's definitely the things that inspires you is your relationship with your God. And at the same time, what are some of the books that you can talk about that has inspired you as well, that you can share with other individuals so they can read those books as well?
Great question. One of them I've been influenced by Pastor Tony.
This call is from a federal prison.
A book that he wrote called Kingdom Man. I recommend it to all the youth and just our brothers, period. It teaches us, our responsibilities about being kingdom men and our rightful place in the kingdom.
Right. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. We definitely get that out there. Hopefully people will be able to pick up on that book and really use that to his advantage. From one of the books that I've read and continue to read is As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. That's really a book that we reflect on a continuous basis, because it got so many jewels in there that can bring about understanding spiritually and mentally.
I'm well aware of that book. I've read it several times. When I was doing my 10-year bid in the state, I read it several times, and I recommend it too for the principles of showing that where your thoughts are placed, your actions will lead. So as you think it, so it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let me ask you, what's next for Brim? What's going on after the book? What's the next? What's the 5-year plan?
I mean, you're one of the pioneers of this, brother. You've been a major pioneer for me. Also shout out to J.M. Benjamin. Dudes like y'all are pioneers in this thing here. And I'm trying to head in the same direction and just add on with y'all. His movies and everything else to show our people we could make this positive transition. And we about to have this Black Hollywood thing like times 1,000.
I was going to say the same thing, but that's what it comes down to. A lot of people don't understand the power of movies, not only just controlling your narrative, but using it as a powerful economic factor. Because when you make a movie, you need people to do the clothes, you need people to do the set, you need people to do the music. So you create a whole industry of people who behind the camera who can make money enough to support a family. Because you know how much money an editor get? Nobody even knows the name of an editor, but yet without them, they will be in your good movie.
Absolutely, man, I agree. So I'm just trying to add on with you brothers and bring that, plus a little bit of other things, trying to bring back, comedy and just back that joy of laughing. The younger generations is taught to hate and that they got to be hard and attack everything. I want to bring back that love, that joy, that laughing, that good feeling that used to be there, that I got to visit sometimes in my household when I was growing up.
Right, Troy D. And let me ask you a question about this as well. What do you see the black church? How important to the black church do you think it is to the black community in our development and growth?
I think it's very important. The phone's getting ready to hang up, so let me say this, but I think it's very important because it will be a guiding post for us for the wrongs and rights to have that male figure that we could seek, being that most of our homes is broken homes, that the male figure is removed from it, and that's systematically designed that way. So I think the church will be just a pillar and the guiding post of rights and wrong actions, and somebody to overlook the youth and what they're doing on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely. And before you go, I appreciate this. The brothers and sisters out there, man, hang on to the books that they got. And I just want to sign off, man, with the brother Brim. This is Dutch coming to you from Prison Riot Radio. Peace.